Hey guys, welcome back to Games and Stories. So, we last left off delivering the wine.
I went to see Orlan.
And? Did you get the 240 gold coins?
I've got the gold.
Excellent. You're really useful. Take this spell scroll of healing as a reward. Now go and find yourself something else to do.
Thank you. And we've pretty much done all of the quests, serve the community and all that. So the last thing we need to do, talk to Parlin. And
no time for things like that.
actually talk to Sergio as well. See if he has anything about us killing the wolf.
Hey!
You don't have to
Nope.
tell me that.
Until...
Okie dokie.
That's totally obvious.
In that case,
Nobody wants to know.
nope. He doesn't have anything to
That's
say,
totally
so
obvious.
pretty much that's the quest. Let's report back to Parlin, see our progress.
Same old thing all over again.
Can I have access to the library?
You have obtained fire nettles for Brother Neras. You have found Brother Neras's recipe. You have vanquished the Black
You'll have
Wolf,
to ask
which
me
threatened the shrine. You have succeeded in finding 4 novices, and thus cleaned the chambers. You
That's
have
not-
distributed the food to the novices fairly, as Brother Gorax instructed you.
Done that.
You have sold the wine to Gorax's
He
satisfaction.
ever asks me.
Yes, you have worked enough. Now it is time for you to study the teachings of Innos. Speak to Master Highglass in the
That's just what
library.
I said.
I hereby give you the key.
The things I could tell
I
you.
want to increase my magic powers.
Do you really think?
Your
Yeah.
magic power has grown. I cannot help you to increase it
Sooner or
more.
later.
If you want to learn more, ask
If I don't have
Pyrokar.
enough problems.
Okay, will do.
You don't have to tell me that.
Let's talk
Hey,
to
you.
Apollos.
That's
About the
not it.
library.
You lucky duck. You got the key to the library, even though you've only been here for a short while. Use your chance and study the old scriptures.
Thank you.
Innos deals out
That's
fair
exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna open the library. And there are a couple of mages inside. Karas
Hey,
is
you!
one.
What can I do for you, novice?
As if I don't have enough problems.
I've come to read the scriptures.
I understand. If you can ever make some time between your tedious studies, come to me. There is yet another matter for which I could use a discreet novice.
Really think?
You have an assignment for me?
Yes, it's about this crazy Ignaz. He lives in Corinus and experiments with various potions and healing drafts, but also magic spells. And that's exactly what worries me. I ask myself if his magic is pleasing to Innos. In order to test this, I need some of his spell scrolls. I want you to go into the city and obtain 3 of his spell scrolls for me, but not a word to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure.
Here are 150 gold pieces. That should cover your expenses.
What exactly is your job?
It is my responsibility to train mages in the art of spherical manifestation.
What does that mean?
Well, I teach them how to summon creatures or beings from other states or spheres. This is usually called summoning, although this expression alone is insufficient for the art of calling a servant. Furthermore, I own some interesting spell scrolls which Gorax does not have, but I only make them available to members of the Order.
So let's see if we can steal his purse.
Hey, you!
Yep, we can. Pop another light scroll. Okay, so all of these book stands basically detail all the spells of every circle. So in Gothic 2, unlike Gothic 1, we do not actually buy runes. We have to create them. And to the left, we can actually see the ingredients for each rune. So for example, for Fire Rain, we need a spell scroll for Fire Rain, Pitch, Sulfur, and a Tongue of Fire. And so on and so forth. These are basically your recipes for such...
Hey, you!
I am Master Highglass,
Yeah.
guardian of the fire and keeper of the knowledge. So Master Parlin has given you permission to study the scriptures. Then it's up to you now to do exactly that. Study, so that you may find enlightenment in the scriptures.
What are you studying, Master?
My research focuses on fire, the power of Enos. It is his gift and at the same time a mighty weapon, and I create runes which contain his power.
Very enlightening. Can you teach me that?
It is Enos who grants the magic. Only to his servants, the magicians of fire, is it given to learn how to wield this power.
Okay. Can't pickpocket him just yet. So let's take a short trip to Corinnes and come back to Carax, shall we? So let's go to Ignaz. Actually, never mind. I realized I did have some Oblivion scrolls on me. Okay.
Here are the spell scrolls you wanted.
Well done, my young friend. But now, it is time that you devote yourself to your studies, and take this spell scroll as a reward.
Okay, thank you. So, we're gonna, in order to actually proceed, basically, we need to read this specific book stand. And it says, the test of fire. Though a novice may feel ready to submit to the test, he may not necessarily be chosen. If, however, he has given his decision ample consideration, and if he insists, he is accorded the right to demand the test, and no magician may deny it to him. But not only must he pass the test of magic, he must also find enlightenment through the fire. If he insists before the High Council, he shall be submitted to the test of fire. The test should challenge the wisdom, strength, and dexterity of the novice. Therefore, he must pass 3 trials, each of which is set before him by a magician of the High Council, before taking the oath of the fire to join the pact with the fire. Such is the will of Enos, and so it shall be done. The High Council. Okay. And we're gonna talk to High Glass.
Hey, you! I demand the test of fire.
The test of fire is from the olden days, and has not been held for a long time. What you're demanding is far too dangerous, so just don't think about it anymore.
Hey, you!
Okay. Well, still wanna do it, my friend.
Hey,
so
you!
You don't have anything else to say? Okay. I'm gonna pop another light scroll. And it's probably gonna be morning by the time we actually embark on the test of fire.
I want to undergo the test of fire.
What? Are you really serious?
I insist.
You are an exceptional novice. All right, if you are serious, then speak to Master Pyragar.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let us go to Pyrocar.
I want to undergo the test of fire.
So you know about? You want to pass the test of fire?
Yes, I refer to the law of fire, which says...
We know the law of the fire. We have also seen many novices die during the test. You ought to reconsider this decision.
Yes, I have. I want the test, and I am going to pass it.
If you absolutely insist, then the High Council will put you to the test.
I insist on being given the test of fire.
In that case, so be it. When you're ready, each magician from the High Council will give you a mission which you have to fulfill. May Enos have mercy on your soul.
Parlan sent me. I want to increase my magic powers.
Well, you have learned a lot, and your strength has grown. From now on, you will learn from me.
I am ready to face your test, Master.
And only Enos alone knows whether you are going to pass it. You shall be put to the same test which is given to the chosen novices, the test of magic. You probably know that only one of the novices can pass the test.
I see. Who are my competitors then?
Enos, in his wisdom, has chosen 3 novices who are also going to be put through this test. Aegon, Igaraz, and Ulf. They have already started the search. But enough of that. Hear the words of the test. Follow the signs of Enos, and bring us what the believer finds behind the path. You are going to need this key. That is all we have to say to you.
Okay. And talk to Ulfar.
I'm ready to face your test, Master.
I'm not surprised that you know the old law, but I suspect that you do not realize what risk you are taking. Bear in mind that an impatient spirit will not withstand the test of fire. It has been a long time since anyone took this test, and there is only one man who ever survived it and passed. A young, ambitious novice, then. He has long since found his place in the High Council. I speak of Serpentis.
He won't be the only one who ever passed that test for much longer.
Then I shall not keep you waiting any longer. Hear my test for you. Create a fire arrow rune. That is all. May Enos help you. You know your task. Attend to it.
Okay.
I heard that you passed the test of fire.
In all humility, I can tell you this. Everyone else who has attempted this is dead. You really should not attempt to take this test. Your spirit is weak. Better to serve in the monastery, and perhaps you will be chosen in a few years.
I am going to pass the test.
If it is the will of Enos, then you shall. But if not, then you will fail.
I'm ready to face your test, Master.
So, you want to put yourself to the test. Only a courageous novice demands the test. But courage is not all that you need. Are you clever enough to pass the test? Are you strong enough to meet the dangers that await you? If not, you will pay for it with your life. And now hear your test. In the place of stones, seek the one who was never born. Find him who once was summoned. Overcome the one who cannot be overcome. Measure yourself against the living rock. Fight with the undying stone and destroy it.
Living rock? What kind of a creature would that be?
I have told you everything. Or do you find this test too difficult? Now you will learn what it means to take the test of fire. I will answer no more of your questions. Go and carry out your task, novice. Go.
You know you...
Go.
Okay. So Serpentis basically wants us to kill a golem, and the golem will be exactly on our route to where we're supposed to go. And right now we're gonna need a sleep spell specifically, and fortunately we have exactly one prepared for this occasion. So in order to kill that specific golem, we're gonna need whatchamacallit? We're gonna need the Hammer of Robar. Now, if you try to steal the Hammer of Robar, this guy is gonna get upset. So in order to avoid that, we're just gonna put him to sleep. And just gonna yoink the hammer. Bye-bye. We're gonna give back the hammer because we're not really thieving. Now, it's still nighttime, it's not yet full morning, so we're gonna do some little magic before we become a magician, and with the turn of the page, we're gonna go towards Orland's Tavern. But before that, let's be a bit smug.
I have demanded the test of fire. Ulthar gave me the task to create a fire arrow rune.
Damn it.
Now you want me to teach
What's
you
up?
the formula?
I don't know how else I could do it.
All right, I'll teach you the formula. But first you need to find all the necessary ingredients.
What ingredients do I need for a fire arrow rune?
Read up on it. It's right there in the books.
Where can I find a rune stone?
Hey, it's you who demanded the test of fire, not I. Finding that out is part of the test.
Fine. And if you read this book stand specifically, think it's no, this is the second circle. This has to be the first circle over here, and it shows a fire arrow rune needs sulfur and a rune stone, and we need to get a rune stone. So let's go to Orland's Tavern, pass the night, and
About the...
You lucky. Use your...
yeah, thank you, Apolos, and get set on our adventure, shall we? Okay. It's morning right now, so we're gonna talk to... What do we have here? Igaraz, who seems to be exactly on the road. Okay, let's talk to him.
It has happened. Enos has chosen me, and I shall take part in the test of magic.
I'm in it too. I demanded the test of fire.
You did what? So either you are a favorite of Enos, or completely crazy.
I've already done a lot of crazy things, so I'm positive I can pull this off too.
Enos holds his hand over me. Therefore, I shall pass this test.
Have you seen Aegon or Ulf?
We split up at the inn. I went to the farms, and those two set out together. But where to? I don't know.
And? Found out anything yet?
Since you stand no chance anyway, I may as well tell you. Don't bother looking near the farms. There is nothing there that will get you anywhere.
Maybe we could work together.
Forget it. I'll accomplish this mission alone. You would just be a hindrance to me.
No, okay.
Do you know anything about a living rock?
No. Did Serpentes give you this test?
Yes. Why?
I think I can imagine what he means. You wouldn't be the first person to fail this test.
Where exactly can I find this living rock?
Just keep following this path. After quite a while, you'll come to a river. Just continue to follow the path up the mountain. It's got to be up there someplace. When you come to a bridge, you've gone too far. If you get that far in the first place. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's supposed to be your test after all.
Have you found...
Not yet.
Okay. So, for the moment, we're gonna ignore Igaraz. Just 1 second to quick save the game. Well, actually, save. Let's do a hard save instead. Okay, so this guy, Igaraz, he's a bit bugged, and let me tell you why. Now, normally, and I'm gonna kill him. I'll explain why I'm gonna kill him in just a second. Yeah. Okay, good. He's dead, and he's gonna have a key called Igaraz's key. Also free apples.
Nothing to plunder.
Suddenly I feel less remorseful about killing him. So here's the reason why I killed him. Now, normally in the game, there is a trigger. And the trigger is that after we reach a certain point in this quest, he's gonna ambush us and he's gonna try to kill us. Now, the problem is, in most Gothic versions you'll download, including the GOG or Steam one, the trigger doesn't properly activate. Now, one version of Gothic in which the trigger does properly activate is the Gothic Elhiver mod. So, we're gonna continue down this path, and we're just gonna look basically for clues, and we're also gonna have to equip the Sacred Hammer of Enos. We don't know how much damage it does, how much strength it requires, it's a two-handed weapon, and its value is indeterminate. Now, another reason why I wanted to kill Igaraz is, here's the thing, as I said, he's bugged. So after you leave that area and you finish the conversation with him, he's gonna disappear from the game entirely. Yep, so you cannot interact with him again. Now, Igaraz's key actually opens a chest he owns, and in the chest there are some documents. Documents which we also saw in Gothic 1 as well. Now, Igaraz normally is gonna spawn, but he's actually gonna move to this location at the end of the quest, exactly in this spot, and he's gonna ambush you on the way back. So, in a way, he's a bad guy. The problem is the trigger for him turning him into an asshole doesn't actually trigger properly. It doesn't really affect the quest in any significant way. It's just one of those things. It's one of those bugs you don't even know it's a bug until you actually encounter the fixed version. Now, the magical golem for Serpentes is this one. And he's gonna basically die in just one hit.
Nothing to plunder.
He's actually invulnerable to any other type of weapon, except the Sacred Hammer of Enos.
Nothing to plunder.
And you're actually given...
Nothing there.
You're given a lot of clues why to use the Hammer of Enos, including the guy's speech about Robar hurling himself at a giant sentinel and crashing it with one mighty blow and all that. Now, we're gonna continue down this path, and we're gonna encounter a second novice called Babo. No, not Babo, sorry. Wolf, was it? I think it was Wolf. Yep, there's Wolf. Now, Wolf is gonna approach us, obviously. We're gonna talk to him.
Hey, do you know what happened?
You've been chosen.
Right. Just as I was about to have a cool sip of beer, Darren comes around the corner and tells me I've been chosen. Who would have thought? The will of Enos is unfathomable. What brings you here?
I've demanded the test of fire.
It's not possible. Boy, you are damn brave. Does that mean you will also seek that which the believer finds behind the path?
Looks like it. Have you found out anything yet?
Well, I just followed Aegon, but in the meantime I lost him. And now, what do they say? Follow the signs of Enos. But I don't understand that bit with the path. So what? I'll keep searching.
Hey, are you following me?
Nonsense. I just happen to be going in the same direction as you.
So he'll actually follow you from this point on. Now, you can tell him to piss off, but it's actually just easier if you have him follow you. Now, if you haven't cleared this area, he can be mildly useful in helping you, but honestly, that's just missed experience. So the signs of Enos are the statues of Enos you'll encounter along the way. So you basically just have to follow the path, looking for statues of Enos. And one thing about this specific quest is that I think in chapter 2 or 3 there's a map that depicts all the statues of Enos on the island of Corinus. Now that map would have been an excellent clue on what to do in this quest, but it's pretty much a straight road from here to where we have to go. So we're just gonna go follow this path, and we're gonna take a right at the first intersection. Sorry, I'm yawning because I've been pulling some overtime at work lately, and I really want to apologize because I haven't uploaded so many videos lately. So yeah, when you do a bit of overtime, you just get home dead tired and you just kind of fall asleep. Man, I swear I completely empathize with my dad when he used to come home and just plopped himself in an armchair, had a small glass of wine, took just a sip, and then he fell asleep instantly. I completely understand how he felt. And I'm in my 30s, man. I'm in my freaking 30s. I'm not even an old person, so this is another sign of Enos. So we're actually nearing the end of this quest, and our destination is beyond. Was that a plant I just saw in the corner right here? Or was I mistaken? Are my eyes that good or that bad? I swear with my peripheral vision I just saw a plant somewhere around here. Might be just my eyes playing tricks on me. That can happen, but I swear somewhere around here I saw a plant. I know I missed a plant somewhere, but no plant. Anyway, who cares? Just a plant. So yeah, I'm just in my 30s and I'm Jesus freaking Christ. I come home dead tired and damn man, I need to take better care of myself. So in this little chamber, we can find Aegon, who has already beaten us to the punch. And obviously, as you can pretty much suspect, he's gonna be an asshole about it.
You are too late. I was here first. I have won.
Congratulations. You really deserved it.
What does that mean? What are you planning?
What are you talking about?
You want to dispute my victory. You want to kill me and take all the glory for yourself. You will never succeed.
Oh, he's gonna... Yep, he's gonna just attack us. And now Wolf is gonna be an asshole about it. After we... Jesus man, the way he died. Plopped on the just like that. So the moment we loot this room...
we meet again. I've been thinking, you know. I believe that the desire to be a magician is strong in me.
Oh man, don't do that.
I have no choice. A novice's life is not for me. I just have to be a magician, then everything will go well with me. And now I shall take what I'm entitled to. Do you have any last words?
Have you got anything to smoke?
You're lucky. I've actually got something right here.
So a novice that smokes swamp weed, eh? How the hell were you chosen to be a magician?
Let's get it over with.
Well, pretty much gonna bury you guys in the chest at this rate.
Nothing to be had there.
So the chest has slightly bugged. I have to open it again, make sure we have looted it. Yep, it's looted. So the chest simply contained a blank rune. So yeah, pretty much every novice in this quest is gonna ambush you one way or another. Not exactly the most, you know, it really puts things into perspective how the fire mages handle this initiation. It actually puts into perspective how the High Council, especially Serpentis, pulled off this quest, because it's specified that he was the last novice that demanded the test of fire, and he succeeded, meaning he most likely killed 3 of his brothers doing so. So yeah, can pretty much tell he's an asshole. And in a way, if more people demanded the test of fire every year, they'd most likely end up killing each other. Which, again, puts into perspective if fire mages really are the good guys or not. Now, I'm sure some of them actually do complete the quest genuinely without murdering other people, simply because maybe some novices don't find this place and they just beat the others to the punch. But in any case, so I think this is a wonderful spot to end the video right here. And actually, let's see, how many learning points? Oh, we actually have 28 learning points. We actually have more than enough to learn the language of the builders, the last level. And then let's see, could we technically survive a fall down there? I'm actually confident we can. So let's just back away and... oh, yep. We're actually fine. Didn't fail that much. So yeah, here's a little neat trick. Falling on your back in Gothic does less damage than falling on your face. Maybe because the hero has such a fat ass from eating so much fried meat, who knows. In any case, we're just gonna go to the water mages, learn the last level of whatchamacallit, the language of the builders, then gonna end the episode right there. And in the next episode, we're pretty much gonna become a fire mage. And after that point, we're gonna have a little bit of fun before we start the next chapter. So, little tidbit, as a fire mage, you can pretty much gain access to anywhere in the world and nobody's gonna deny you access. Including the paladin ship. The paladin ship, which normally is restricted until the last chapter, but if you're a fire mage, you can pretty much pull rank on the paladins there. So let's go to Saturus. No, not Saturus. Who's the guy that teaches us the language? Is it Mixer, I think? Mixer, maybe? It's one of the water mages. That looks to be like Kronos over there. No, that's Mixer, I think. Murdarian,
Wait a
maybe?
minute.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over...
Nope. Okay. And... What was the guy's name? Come on, Mixer. Yep.
Hey.
The dude.
Teach me that language.
The high language of the priests is truly difficult to understand, but I will gladly show you.
Thank you.
Above all else, the Holy Scriptures, which explain the history and magic of the creators, are written in the language of the priests. Each of these texts is a real treasure, if one understands their meaning. Go and test your new knowledge. You will see that the scriptures of the builders are no longer an unsolvable mystery for you.
Teach me that language.
There is nothing more that I can show you. You have now mastered the language of the builders.
Okay, and now we can learn how to read the last runes, basically. And that would imply we can learn this. So our hit points are actually 800 now. And we can also increase our mana, might as well. So that's going to be 120, and let's increase it again. What else do we have? One-handed combat, not interesting. And I think that's enough for now. So we have 130 mana, 800 experience, strength 88. I'd say we're in a very, very good spot right now. And we might level up soon enough. I also kept a few learning points in reserve just so I can learn how to craft runes and how to learn the firebolt spell. So, I think this is gonna be enough for this episode. We're just gonna see if Cetrus has anything new to say to us. Most likely not.
Hey, you! I am supposed to find the lost parts of the ornament for Nefarious.
What? That's unbelievable. You're involved again?
Don't worry, I'll bring the things here. What sort of strange earthquakes are those?
That is one of the puzzles I am trying to solve. The structure of magic is being disturbed somewhere behind these mountains. Quite obviously, someone is trying with all of his might to break a powerful magic. I fear it will not be long before the entire island is plagued by these tremors.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
So that you can once again interfere with the magical structure? No, I have no time for such games.
Okay, and what about you?
Found out anything new?
Not really.
Okay.
Show me how to train my will-o'-the-wisp.
What should your will of the...
Yeah, let's say gold keys and long range ammunition.
Now your will of the wisp can find some more...
And
what should your...
Long range weapons, sure. Just interested in making sure I have exactly 10 learning points.
Now your will of the...
Okay.
What should your...
So 7 more learning points. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to spend on the next level up. So guys, thank you for watching. Gonna see you in the next episode when we finally become a fire mage and actually get some fashion upgrades. And let's see what we're gonna do in the next episode. Become a fire mage and probably mess around with some paladins, just annoy the heck out of them. And at the end of that episode, we can pretty much just enter chapter 2 because we've done pretty much all the quests we can do in chapter 1. So I want to wish you a wonderful day, and as always, remember the most important story in the world is your own. Cheers guys, and take care of yourselves.